Hello, viewers, listeners, and fellow TEDxers. I wanted to real quickly here, this is Nick Savage again, bring you series 4 from a great season. In this case, we're talking about the titans of technology and science. And many people look at that and say, oh, God, here comes either you have one group that says, here comes a lot of smart activity, or here comes a lot of boring activity. And that's not true. These these Titans definitely what I call make it easy. Like if you have the easy button,
That was easy.
right? They bring new innovations into our lives that make it easy for us to live. And that's essentially how I look at these scintillating 6 that I have uh, collaborated with in the past. And if you didn't get to listen to them last time, I wanted to make sure give him an encore and bring him back to you. For example, Bobby Vance. Bobby Vance, we have a relationship where he's an extraordinary athlete as well, but more importantly, he's a technologist and an innovator and an architect. He's doing down work with Virginia Tech. And for those of you familiar with those hurricanes and disasters that we faced over the last year, through his relationship with Future House and his own design and innovation, they're delivering housing for $40,000 that can be done essentially in 2 weeks. Smart homes. So we're not talking your basic trailer here. So at a fraction of the cost, Bobby's team are now able to make modularized, containerized, smart, efficient 2,000 square foot homes in 2 weeks. Okay, pretty sexy homes too. Then you got Daryl Adams. Daryl Adams, a fellow, he's a musician and a technologist and an inventor. I think you'll be excited to hear about his innovation, the Dupe, which will allow for musicians to not only do live recordings but also make their own money, since that seems to be a big challenge for many of the musicians. And Pat Scannell, who's a fellow, and what I mean by that, a fellow is someone who's an executive and also is a subject matter expert technologist. That Pat is heavy into the world of the human brain and thought, and what exactly does the architecture of our brain and how we think how we move forward as artificial intelligence and all those other factors hit our lives right now. For example, how many of us actually count on Siri to know phone numbers now instead of our own brain? How does that affect our brain? Crystal Eisenhower. Crystal's bringing that piece that you'll be curious for those who have undetected diseases or misdiagnosed diseases, to bring it right to your home and the internet where you can get the testing done. Um, Brilliant young lady who has tough background to get there, but she's PhD, Duke, Mayo Clinic, you name it. But she's got a very simple product that is going to change our lives as far as us getting to the bottom of certain diseases that we couldn't put our fingers on. And then Jason Osborne. Jason is the Superman as far as making sure our youth really get excited about science. He's a paleontologist as well. So he deals with the fossils and exploration and discovery of how to think and make science fun. And then we're going to close. We got to drink to that. Jasper Akaboom, who makes those flavors that many of you love related to beer, um, and how you do that. And in the case of Jasper, they have a beer that was made out of fossils. So think about that. So on that note, I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys get a chance to see these over lunch or this evening or when you have free time. Uh, there's nothing like seeing great ideas that you might incorporate into your own lives, because some of these things, most of these things are available right now. So on that note, have a great day.